So AWS is a great resource for startups because it does allow you to start small and build incrementally along the way. You don't have to make these heavy investments to get going. The biggest challenge is getting your application going and figuring out what's the right resource at the right time to leverage and make sure that you're not going down a bad path to get started. For our customers that are startup customers, we built the Catalyst program to be able to start at the very beginning. So where do we get started? What is the best architecture to leverage? Getting that advisory resource to be able to help make sure that you're not going to run into security issues from day one. And then obviously setting yourself up for success from a cost perspective. Our team of account managers and resources on the technical side of the house will be able to sit down with your organization, understand exactly what you're trying to do in the cloud, and we can do this at no cost to you. Even if you don't have a full amount of spend production workloads going in AWS, our advisory team will be able to work to identify funding programs, to move applications into AWS or to build with AWS, to identify areas in which Amazon can help provide funding for partner services, maybe to co-create or co-solution or co-design applications in AWS. And then also just get that high touch resource from your engagement with AWS. So AWS is a huge place. There's millions of customers every single day, and it's really hard for their team to provide that high touch experience, especially when you're a small organization. Our team at Align Technology Group was built to be able to support those small startup organizations mature and get to a place where they can build momentum with their customers. And you see it time and time again with our customer case studies. We've had a number of examples where we've been able to help dig in and get into the trenches with a customer that's just getting going and win with AWS and ultimately acquire more customers, build their platform, and it's a great thing for everyone. We get a customer that's doing more with our team with AWS. The customer themselves is obviously winning and getting new business and growing their revenue, and then Amazon's getting a really sticky customer as well. So it's one of those situations where we play the long game. We understand the benefit of really digging in and rolling up our sleeves with our customers. And at the end of the day, that's what the Catalyst Advisory Services were built for. Of course, if you only have a small team and you need some additional resources, we also have another program called Elastic Engineering, which really allows customers to use our bench of AWS experts on an ad hoc basis. So no longer do you need to go try to attract a really expensive solution architect or engineer and try to cobble together a team with tight budgets. We have an actual staff that we leverage across a number of customers on a bench working in the majority of AWS services today, and we can give you access to those resources as you need. So if on Tuesday you need a security resource to plug in, help look at your application and how you're building on AWS with security, we can do that then. Maybe on Thursday you have a question around data and analytics. We can pull our resource in there. It's a really flexible model to work, again, with those startups and small organizations that are looking to grow, but don't always have the ability to invest the same way the larger organizations do.